And we are live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
How
Ladies
you
and
doing?
gentlemen, I am doing well, Spence. How are you doing, sir?
Doing well.
Awesome.
It was a
Good to
good Super
hear.
Bowl outcome.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, we're going to definitely dive into that. First and foremost, right? Welcome to the people that will eventually join here. I did not share this out like I was supposed to. But hopefully people will catch on. People will see. We are out here in these YouTube streets today. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about the Super Bowl. Let me make sure this is up and running. Yeah. Make sure everybody can hear, right? Yeah, it looks like we're live. Let me double check. Yeah, there we go. Had to turn that off. Yeah, we look like we're good, man. We're good. We're live. Everything's going in the
Awesome.
right direction. I see Max Rome in the building. Appreciate you for showing up. Hope you enjoy this show, sir. So yeah, Pigs is in the building as always. Appreciate you for showing up. We know chat lives matter. Just make sure you guys can hear us. Let us know. Turf has always got these technical difficulties. So
Hey, for being out of town, it
yeah,
looks
I
pretty good, man.
appreciate it, man. So yeah, let's hit it, man. Where you want to start off, man? I know you were about to say something.
You gotta start with the Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
I
right?
know you were saying something initially though
Gotta start.
before we were coming on. I wanted you to save it for.
Oh, it was big MLB news. So the Red Sox signed Alex Bregman,
Ah,
3 years, 120 million.
dude, wow. That's
Big time.
huge. That is
Yeah.
absolutely huge.
The good offseason for us so
Yeah.
far. I was worried we weren't going to get a big right-handed bat in free agency,
Mm-hmm.
but they did it.
Yep.
Credit to them. They tried to
Yeah.
get something last year, but they went cheap and didn't end up getting the target. And they tried to get what's his name, the Yankee, the shoot where um
Not the pitcher.
no, the first baseman, Soto.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came
Yeah.
up way
Okay.
short. Like the number was just way over.
Not gonna happen.
But the Yankees had a good offseason too. Pitchers and catchers reporting soon. Now we've got trade deadlines done in the NBA. Super Bowl's
Yeah.
over. This is like running up to the draft. It's time to start talking
The
about that.
combine, man, right? The combine. We got to
Lots.
start with that combine
Combine.
first. That's going to be
Big
interesting.
news. Did you see she dropped today? Travis Hunter will participate in the
No
combine.
way.
Yep. Get
Man,
your popcorn out.
absolutely. That's good news.
He-
That's great news.
Yeah. He wants to like be known as the fastest man alive or something, right?
And that's the thing. I'm curious as to how well that's going to go for him though as far as that 40 time. I don't know what his numbers are. I actually don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
I've
know either.
never
They don't.
yeah.
But interestingly enough, guess what position he's entering the combine at? This was what everybody was wondering. If he does do the combine, is he going to go as a wide receiver or a
Right.
corner?
I mean,
What do you think he
based
chose?
on the advice I'd heard him getting, I would assume he chose wide receiver. Cornerback, huh?
Went as a corner.
Wow, that's huge.
Yep. We'll see.
That is huge, man. That is very interesting.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
we will see. Yeah, I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Yes, sir. This is my favorite style hat right here, Pigs. I call it also the paper boy hat, man. Paper boy style. Yeah, it's my thing, man. It's my thing. Appreciate you.
That's it.
Sam Tonka in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. I know it's driving me crazy. I don't have my sounds, and I should easily be able to upload them on my laptop and continue to use them. I'm just lazy. Things kind of just catch up on me, man. Catches up on me a lot. So yeah, Pigs. Travis Hunter will draw an audience at the combine. I mean, he's probably endorsements,
Definitely.
right? All that stuff. I mean, it's a good thing for your brand, right? And hopefully, go ahead.
If he's participating in the combine, I think he's thinking he's going to set the place
Correct.
on fire.
Exactly.
There'd be no reason for him to go otherwise.
I couldn't agree more.
He wants to be the number 1 overall
Correct.
pick.
Correct.
That's what that is.
I agree. And
right, Abdul Carter stealing all of his shine right now.
There's a lot of guys, dude. Just the defensive line across the board, edge, tackles. I mean, you're talking 20 to 30 dudes deep, like really deep. And that's going to be the very curious. A lot of people are starting to say now that you guys get Mason Graham. What's your thoughts on that?
I think he's 100% going to be
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
The question is if we're going to take him. I don't know. I do know that the new regime prioritizes defense.
Yes.
So I think honestly we're probably looking at Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, Mason Graham in that order.
Yeah. I mean,
and then maybe Tet is above Mason Graham in the priority. I don't know.
I could see that.
But we're gonna see. Like if for whatever reason, if Hunter falls to 4, I'm pretty sure they're gonna take him.
Yep. Nope, I agree. I don't.
Or if Shador's there at 4, I've told you this before, and I've said this many times. I on the show. I believe if Shador Sanders is still on the board at 4, we're trading out of the pick.
You think so?
Because there'll be much more value in trading the pick than there will be in drafting it.
Well, who would go up to get him that would be worth drafting? I mean, worth trading the pick for? Because who's behind you? 5th and I mean, it's us at 6. We're the only other team, really. So I mean, like, who's going to jump us, right, and give you anything of value from that respect?
The Raiders. All right, so I do think the Raiders are going to be in on this because of the connection to Brady.
Well, obviously.
Will they? And I don't think if you guys were to move up to 4, I don't really see it being damaging to your draft.
So
they might have to trade a pick this year and a pick next year to do it, but I don't think it's going to be crazy because you're only talking about 2 spots.
I agree. I totally agree. But the word on the street, right, as they say, especially when it comes to my guys, is that it'll be a swap for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, plus next year's 1st. Now, I don't know if that's referring to like the number 1 spot, right? I don't know which spot that is referring to, but that's the rumblings. That's the word on the street. I don't know where at though in that scenario. And, that's something that we definitely got to discuss. But like you're saying, I don't understand why we would jump from 6 to 4, though. That wouldn't make sense. Other than the fact that
I'm looking at the draft order now. Yeah, I don't think it would be. I don't think we would kill you in that because you're talking about making a deal with Brady, basically. So I don't think the Patriots are gonna like bend you over the barrel and take everything.
Right.
I think they'd probably be fair in the trade. Obviously, they're not coming out of it with just a pick swap,
right.
But I mean, it's going to be. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it would be damaging to your draft over the next couple of years. The guys behind you, we got the Jags are at 5. They're not going to take a quarterback.
No.
At 7, you got the Jets. They for sure will take a quarterback.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would be
Carolina's going to sit.
And in fact, picks.
Carolina's going to sit. 9 is the Saints. They're going to take a quarterback.
They just took Rattler, though, man. You think they'll take another one, though?
Dude, Rattler's garbage.
I mean,
do you actually believe him to be a starter in the NFL?
I don't. But okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he didn't look horrible last year, right?
He didn't look
like somebody that was promising. Yeah, I mean,
he didn't even look average.
Right.
He could be a backup.
Right.
He's like somebody that I could imagine being a career backup guy that comes in and gives you a series or a game or two, right. But that's about it for his ceiling.
Right.
Behind the Saints, you got the Bears. Then you got San Francisco, Dallas, Miami. Miami might be looking at a quarterback now. Tua might have sufficiently scared them this year that they're like, we need to get our house in order. The interesting one to me is 14, is the Colts.
They're not drafting a quarterback.
I don't believe that they're going to stay with
They're not
Richardson.
drafting a quarterback, though. They're not going to do it.
I think they trade Richardson to get whatever they can recover in draft capital, and I think they might draft a quarterback. Maybe not this year, maybe it'll be next year.
And if they do it, it'll be at the
They might just sit pat with him one more year
Right.
and try, because the next year's quarterback class is going to be infinitely better.
They're not going to move up. They're definitely not going to move up. So Sam Tonka.
But, I mean, that's an interesting one because Steichen probably has 1 year left.
Right.
If he stays with Richardson, he's going to lose his job. If he gets a new quarterback, it'll reset the clock.
I mean, I don't know. That all depends on who wanted that quarterback to begin with. Is it his quarterback pick to begin with?
It's not him. It was Ballard, I think, that took him. Ballard's going to burn for that.
Right. Yeah, and that'll be interesting.
Richardson is not nearly a finished product.
Right. Your mic sounds a little robot-y. Chat, let me know if Spence sounds good for you guys, and as well as myself. I just want to make sure that you can hear it. I'm not sure if you can hear, but it sounds like it's kind of breaking up a little bit in and out. Sam Tonka looking warm with the background turf. It's snowing where I'm at. Well, trust me, it's snowing where I'm at too, man. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I do not like this cold.
How's that?
It's killing me. Yep, that sounds
Is that better? All right.
Yep, that's definitely better.
It had echo cancellation and noise suppression on, so.
Yep. Yeah, it sounds better now. So, yeah, in chat, let me know. Maybe it sounds better for me, but it may not sound better for you guys. So if that's the case, let us know. We'll get that back. Billy Davis is in the building. So what up, Turk? Where you at? Just said it, man, in Salt Lake City. And actually, I'm heading to Ohio tomorrow. I get to kick it with Protect the Shield, Chris, for a little bit while hopefully my baby girl tears it up and whoops up on Ohio State. That'll be Sunday, I believe. Sunday.
It looks like she had a great meet last week.
Yep. She's still kicking dust up, man, trying to make a name for herself in the Big Ten. So that's where I'm at, man. Pigs. Hunter did a great podcast with McMillan. They have a lot of respect for one another. You know what? I saw a little bit of that, but I didn't get a chance to see all of it. I'm definitely going to look into that.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is that time of the year. I'm actually looking forward.
Yeah, last one. This is the last one. Real Talk Raider Nation's in the building. That's obviously 805. My God. What's good, fellas? What's the topic? Raiders draft a kicker at 6.
Seabass?
Exactly, right?
Next Seabass?
That'll be our luck. That'll be our luck for sure. All right. Yeah, so good. Everybody can hear you good, too. That's what they say. So perfect. Yeah, and by the way, we are watching this OKC Minnesota game where apparently it's a blowout. Minnesota and Mr. Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, Minnesota is just pouring it on now.
Yep.
It was close when I started watching it, but it's
not close.
They're pulling away.
Not close anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ant-Man didn't like getting beat by the Bucks last night with nobody.
Oh wow. I didn't realize that. Is there
the Bucks starting lineup was a joke.
Really?
It was a joke.
And they lost?
And they beat them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There was no Giannis. No Dame.
No Dame, no Giannis, and they still lost?
No Dame, no Giannis. That all they had was what's his name they got from Washington, the ex-Laker.
That's wild.
I can't even remember his name, but yeah, it was pretty awful.
Yeah. I wouldn't have expected that.
No, it was last night. Was you know what? It was crazy last night. I was you put me on to AP's Twitter.
Oh yeah.
For his CT ESPN awards. Remember we were talking about those? Oh my God. I was reading his post last night, he posted yesterday. I didn't see it in time, but he posted a parlay that he played.
Mhm.
He put $8,000 on it, and the payout was like 120,000 or something.
And he hit it?
And he hit it. He hit it.
Wow.
He called it straight out. He called it. I was like, damn. I was looking at the scores. I was like, I think he hit it.
Dang. That must be nice, bro.
Unbelievable. AB, crazy dude.
That is wild. Must be nice, man. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
$8,000.
He just goes on some crazy rants on there, though.
Yeah. Wild kid. Wild dude.
Yes.
Wild dude for sure. But yeah, this looks like it's definitely going to be a blowout. But I didn't expect. I thought OKC was the top in the West, man. I don't know what's going on.
They are.
Well, I mean, it's early still.
I did see that Shea just dropped his first shoe. Looks pretty nice. Looks like it's Converse.
I think so.
Converse.
I can't keep track anymore, man. At this point, you know how it goes. It's basically going to be whoever pays you the most.
Yeah, right. Hey, have you ever seen Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce's podcast?
I have, but but only time I've really.
Garnett goes he goes off. He goes hard on that thing.
Shooting Paul Pierce is usually drunk at least the times that I'd seen him on there.
Drunk,
exactly. A fool, but it's entertaining. It's definitely entertainment for sure.
Yeah,
both of those guys, man. I just love hearing the basketball story, especially when they talk about Jordan. Right? It's just nostalgic for us all. That
Garnett went off on the players in this generation. He's like, none of them could play. None of them could play 20 years ago.
Too soft.
He's like, nobody's built like that.
Yeah, way too soft. Can't drive in the paint. You know, they wouldn't dare drive into the paint. I mean, you're hearing the stories about even when it comes to LeBron, right? Dwight Howard. I don't know if everybody heard that one story where I forget who was telling it, but Dwight told them, don't worry about anybody coming through this lane. I'm about to make sure that nobody comes through this lane. And sure enough, LeBron tried to go through the lane and he fouled him really hard. He shot jump shots the rest of the night.
Yep.
So
it sounds about right.
Yes.
LeBron like acts like he's about that life, but when it comes right down to it,
not when it's a big man. He knows he can't win that battle. I mean,
yeah. But there's so few of those dudes now. I mean, like how many 7-footers actually have any meat on them at all?
Not much.
Nope. Right? I mean, now you got like Wemby and Porzingis. Like Porzingis not scaring you.
Not even a little bit.
No. Blake is probably the only legit center that would probably put up some resistance.
I agree.
You know, those European ones too. They're kind of soft. I don't really think they're gonna take you out. It's not like before. You remember Jordan going to the paint back when the bad boy Pistons were there and the Celtics.
Dude,
I mean, they just took him out.
There is no way. Yeah, I mean that's why it took Jordan forever to figure that out, man. And obviously them get the right pieces without, just blatantly going to get superstars like today's teams do, I mean, there's so much, man.
Yeah. I mean, Dwight Howard could have done it.
Yes.
I mean, he was like Shaq style, right? Like, don't mess with me.
Absolutely. And yes, you are right, Pigs. Mark Gasol in 19 won the chip shutting down the lane. Yeah. You need that big guy presence, man. That's why I was arguing with Spence and debating the Lakers getting to the finals because they still don't have that big man.
Did you see who they got?
Who did they get?
They got Alex Len.
When did they do that?
A
Yeah,
couple days ago.
it had to be fairly recent.
I told you. I told you. There's like wait for it. There's gonna be more too. Like that trade with Charlotte fell
Right.
through. So now those guys are all reverting back
I
to their
did
teams.
see that. Yeah. That's wild. They didn't.
Dude flat out failed his
Yeah.
physical. I mean, that's crazy.
And the other guys didn't play, right? They didn't play for.
Right. I don't even know if they played yet. I think the trades in dispute, I don't think anybody's played.
They haven't. Nope, they haven't. That makes a lot of sense.
But the Lakers are going to be significantly better when they get those two back.
Absolutely.
Those will definitely help with their depth and
Yeah.
rotation.
That's when we'll see what's really going on, right? If they do have a shot to make a run.
I mean, Luka, they're definitely doing it too. That's no question in my mind. Once they figure it out,
Right.
it's going to be over for everybody else. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
I mean,
the first game in there, like I don't even think Luka and LeBron were on the floor together for like more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes
Right.
maybe, and in that 5 minutes, Luka had like an alley-oop to him.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's kind of stuff we're going to be dealing with.
Yeah, I
pretty
know,
soon.
and I didn't get a chance to see any of that, man. I'm always stuck doing work.
Yeah. And the Lakers' defensive rating since the trade is number 6 in the league, or something crazy like
What?
that. With no big man, because Jackson Hayes has actually been playing well.
I believe that when I see it after another 5 to 10 games.
Yeah.
'Cause
They lost to Utah last night, and it's kind of
that's what I
embarrassing. But
thought, and that's why I was just gonna say, because that is
oh yeah, you're in
big.
Utah. You probably
It was
watched
in
that game.
LA though. It was in LA. I was watching that game.
Yeah, but they televised it there,
Exactly.
right?
And that's why I was wondering if there's a game tonight. It looks like they're playing no, that's the Clippers versus.
There's going to be I don't know who the West
Yeah,
Coast
it
game is
says the
going to be
Clippers
after this.
versus the Jazz. Is that now?
Okay.
Dude, if that can't be real, I will be.
No, that game's got to come on in like
Yeah, because I was gonna say, man, I would be so upset if that game is right here, and I'm downtown, Salt Lake. I would be so upset because I've wanted to go. I was hoping they would schedule it. Some of the things that we do out here during the game. Yeah, I've been in the arena, but not for a basketball game.
Can I say I actually like this format, this restream.
Oh, you like Restream?
I like
it.
Yeah.
Yep, it
Looks
is.
nice.
It's I haven't had a chance to play around with it because, right, the reason I like to use it just because of the grouping of all of the platforms. But it's definitely that's the one thing about OBS and the stuff that I use, Video Ninja. It's not as clean, right? Because it's all open source. And you know how that stuff works.
Yeah.
Especially us being in tech. Using open source tools it's par for the course, right?
Yep.
And you do get bigger bang for your buck. I mean, you like what you see, right? But you also realize that we don't have any of the nice, right? Tickers, right? We don't have any of the nice, other things that I can do with OBS.
Yeah.
So it's a trade.
The beautiful
intro.
intro.
All that, and I can.
But that's more because you're not home,
and
right?
I can build those things out, but it's just nowhere close to as easy as it is in OBS. But no, eventually I'll find something that's way more appealing than Video Ninja, which is this is very different. I actually
probably have to pay for it, right?
And I don't know actually what this even looks like from your side. You know what I mean? Because I've never used Restream from the guest invite side of things. So, but I'm pretty sure you can see the chat and all of that good stuff. Hopefully, anyways. Yeah. Look like OKC is coming back, man. Yeah, I kind of figured
they're not going to go away.
That's a game I want to go to as well, Minnesota Timberwolves game. I want to see Anthony Edwards. Yeah, I definitely want to see him play live.
Everybody loves Ant.
Oh yeah,
He's entertaining.
very entertaining. So yeah, back to football. I mean,
Yeah.
I just have to go back to it because again, like you say, I mean, man, it is going to be interesting. Who trades with the Patriots? I think you're absolutely right that
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna be available for. I'm just saying if it makes it like all three of those teams ahead of us need a quarterback. Do I think two of the three are gonna draft a quarterback? I don't know. I think they're
yeah,
just dumb enough to pass on Shador.
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, well, the word on the street was that he was going to New York, right? So where would that leave Cam Ward going?
Cam Ward, I've seen projected to the Titans. I've seen him projected to the Giants.
I've seen him to the Giants. I haven't seen him to the Titans. I think the best.
I've seen so many mock drafts where Cleveland doesn't take a quarterback, which is mind blowing.
Wow. Yeah.
It's insane. Like I don't understand how Cleveland can, in their right mind, go into this draft and take anything except Cam or Shador.
I agree.
Like anything short of that, they should just fire
complete
themselves.
failure, right? Straight up complete failure.
I think they see Myles Garrett trying to force his way out, and they're like, we're gonna take a edge rusher, or we're gonna take somebody else, right? But yeah, I've seen Abdul going to them quite a bit, right? If he gets past, like if Cam goes 1 to the Titans, Abdul 2 to the Browns. Basically, most people, most of the experts don't believe Cleveland's going to draft a quarterback.
I don't know. That's another tough one. Yeah, and I agree with you.
They stink anyway,
right.
So
it's not going to matter.
The Giants are 1,000% taking a quarterback.
There's no question. It's just a matter of which one. I think they like
the question is between the Titans and the Browns. Do they pass on quarterbacks?
The Browns? I can see passing on a quarterback. Who's the backup there again? It's not Jameis anymore, is it?
Jameis won too much. They took him out. They were just running a scrub. Like they've got that UCLA quarterback Dorian Thompson.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's nothing to worry about. They don't have a
quarterback. Right, but
they just have a giant need. They might roll with Jameis or whoever they can get in free agency. They might be perfectly happy to do like whoever is a free agent that slips through the cracks.
Doesn't make sense for them though. I mean, they have so many.
They're not built to win right now.
They're not. I mean,
and so they're losing their best defensive player. So they're going to get a haul. I mean, what did you guys get?
Right. No, that's right.
He's the same
age.
Right,
that's right. Now that you say that, they are going to get.
And he's actually at a higher level.
Yes.
Than your guy was when you traded him. I mean, this guy's won like defensive player of the year, all pro every year.
Yep.
I mean, his numbers. I saw his accolades. It's insane.
Dale Jones is in the building, and DTR will be a legend. DTR.
Dorian Thompson Robinson.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
It's I saw him live in the Sun Bowl for UCLA.
Real deal.
I mean, I hope he works out in the NFL, but I was watching him in that game, and I was like,
you don't know if he'll make it. Yeah. Dale Jones must be a UCLA. Where is he from? No, I mean,
UCLA.
where is he from? Is he California? Is he, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where he went to high
Right.
school. I wasn't that interested in him to go look up his background.
Well, you got to state your case, Dale Jones. Why do you think he's going to be a legend? I honestly don't even know much about him. So,
or is he going to follow in
is
the
he
footsteps?
out this year?
The Massage King.
It's a few of those now, right? So that's at one point we're gonna have to.
Who would have thought Tucker's in that crowd?
Yeah, it's wild.
So it's, you know, they're probably we probably learned it from him. They're probably hanging out together when he's in Houston. You know,
running with the same clique.
So here, yeah, it's like, you know, here's what you do when you go in there. Here's how you get it done.
That is hilarious.
But like, I'm like, look at Tucker. Like nothing
Right.
touches him, right? Like
he's the Teflon
like
Don.
basically unbelievable. It's like you can't get.
I see on Instagram, shout out to August 28 and C-Dub75 in the building. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, I'm out of town, so we don't have all our bells and whistles today. It's all right, though. We got a lot to talk about. Ton to talk about.
For sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So let's put a bow on the Super Bowl.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
what are your final impressions
So,
of?
Yeah, I was impressed and terrified at the same time of this defensive line that all of the NFL is going to have to pay attention to for the next few years, specifically while Jalen Carter sits on that rookie contract.
Dude, they killed it in the draft. Like both of their cornerbacks they drafted this past year.
That's insane.
And that was like 2 years ago. That was their weakness, right? Their secondary.
And they drafted.
Now it's their
drafted
strength.
2 studs.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. I'm not gonna lie. I just, if we could only get so lucky, you know, like you said, the draft they picked up the piece that put them over the edge, in my opinion, when it comes to running back Barkley, Saquon. I mean, Hurts played an untouchable game.
That was
gift. That was a big gift, and I mean.
And how about the Eagles taking the Jets' trash?
Who?
Their tackle, right? That failed in New York. Moved him to guard, and now he's a stud.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I saw that and I'm like, why? Where were the Patriots on that? Like we just went through. He could have been our tackle.
Yep.
Like he could have been our tackle and been better than what we had.
Correct. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, and they drafted the center that replaced Kelsey this past year too.
Yep, they sure did.
I mean, he does well in the draft.
They look fabulous, man. Shout out to Jeff, New England Raiders boosters. Salute Turf Spence and the nation. Yeah, they look look tough for the next 3 years, man. Easy. Everybody's coming back, like you said earlier. Everybody.
Yeah.
They're not losing a single.
Fangio's scheme was just killer. I was worried about that because all the numbers I'd seen, like Fangio versus Mahomes has cut him up every time.
Right.
But Fangio,
he found a way.
I
mean, dude, they didn't blitz the whole first half.
He wrote the blueprint for it.
Yeah.
Don't blitz. But you just gotta be strong across the line. The thing is that I think the understated thing in the game, the takeaway from the game is the Chiefs' offensive line is terrible.
Yeah, they got major problems.
They had to move Joe Thuney to left tackle from guard, where he's an all-pro, right? And against lesser competition, you can handle that. But, facing the pass rush, the edges from the Eagles, he just overmatched.
No chance.
Right?
Had no chance.
And that right tackle, God, I watched every snap that I could see of that right tackle. What's his name? Taylor. He was most of the time he'd be obscured from the camera angle, so you couldn't see his blocking.
Right.
Every time I could see, he either was holding the guy, or I saw 3 separate times in the game where he actually tackled him.
Right.
Tackled him to the ground, and they didn't throw a flag on him.
Jesus.
I mean, it's insane how much stuff that they get away with.
Right.
The Chiefs get away with a lot, and they, like, during that Super Bowl, they let the Eagles play.
They did.
Right?
Like, absolutely.
I saw Mahomes got hit harder than I've seen him get hit in 5 years.
Correct.
In that game.
Yep.
And if that was the Bills game, they would have thrown a flag on that.
Easy.
They would have thrown a flag on that. Because they threw a flag for less.
Right. They let them play. No, you hit it right on the head. They let them play, and the Eagles took full advantage of that. They bullied them. Not only bullied them, man, I really think they took the fight out of them. I mean, they didn't get across the 50-yard line until 7 minutes into the third quarter. 7, that's half of the third. They basically didn't get across the other side for 3/4 of the game.
The only dude that showed up to play on that team was Worthy.
Worthy showed up.
That's it. Kelsey dropped, 4 balls, 5 balls. I've never seen him drop that many passes in a game.
Hey, and did you see his lack of blocking? Oh, man, he missed.
He never blocks. He hasn't blocked in years.
And he caused a couple of those issues with Mahomes getting sacked as well because of that. And I don't know how much longer he has. What do you think he does?
I don't know.
Right?
It's a good question, because I think if he'd won this year, he might have retired.
Right.
I don't think he wants to go out on a loss
right, especially like that.
I think that might bring him back for one more year. But he looked out of it. I was watching him. He looked like his eyes looked vacant.
Yeah,
when they show him like he wasn't there.
They all looked that way. It was like they all lost their best friend or something. Like, it was like, I'll say it. It looks like they realized, dang, we ain't got the refs, man. You know what I mean? Like, I guess they took the refs away from us. We actually got to go out here and win it, and they know they couldn't. And while they didn't have the confidence in all season, things just didn't go well for them. They were just winning by the skin of their teeth. Here you had the Eagles, the exact opposite, dropping games they probably shouldn't have dropped. But that hunger and the confidence, knowing we just need to get back. We just need to get back there, and we will handle this. I forget which player it was, but he had a quote in 2023, and he said, "We play this game on grass, it's over." And that's what, that when they lost in 2023 to him, he said, "I don't care what y'all say, we had the better team, and if we played on grass, it would have been game over." And I mean, you see what happened. I mean, it wasn't even a game from the first snap.
That team is very different from the one that played them 2 years ago.
100%.
I mean, they're they looked much, much better coached this time around. That defense looked very solid, looked very on the ball. They had players all at every level, right? Think about this: Nakobe Dean didn't play last time.
No, that's right. That's a good point.
Right? They drafted him that year that they went to the Super Bowl, and he was injured. He was out the whole year. And Nakobe Dean, it was like a steal. I don't even remember where they drafted him, but it was like grand theft. He was like the best linebacker in the country.
Yep, he showed out.
and he dropped to them in like the second or third round because he was injured. But yeah, it's good drafting, really. I mean, that's how you win in today's NFL. You have to draft
Right.
well.
Because if you don't,
That's what happened to the Patriots. Case in point, right? Like Bill Belichick's not the coach there anymore because the talent pipeline dried up.
they weren't drafting well.
We weren't hitting on enough picks to replenish the guys behind the aging vets.
Correct.
Right, and that's where he's been lucky in the past, right? We get rid of Joe Tooney, we get rid of Shaq Mason, right? Usually we have talent behind those guys, but now we're totally devoid of talent. Our offensive line is a complete joke.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I wonder what you guys do at number 4.
It's in the trenches. You watch, this whole draft is going to be in the trenches. It's going to be. That's why I'm thinking Mason Graham might actually happen, depending on how the draft falls. Especially if we trade down. If we trade down,
you need a wide receiver one too, though. You think you get that in the offseason as far as a free agent?
I still believe T. Higgins is the ultimate target.
Absolutely. Robert Pena in the building.
I don't believe.
Yeah.
I do not believe Cincinnati Bengals have the cash to bring him back.
No, they can't. No, they still got to. They definitely have to pay.
Jamar's getting paid
for sure,
right? And I think they have money. Right? They had to sell the naming rights to their stadium to pay Burrow when he signed that contract. Do you know that?
I did not. Joe Burr getting his, bro. That's my dude. I love Joe Burr.
Yeah, Joe's like, I don't care if you have to go hook on the street. I'm getting my $60 million a year.
Do what you got to do, and my boy is getting his too.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree, man. It's too funny, man. I don't know what they are in shambles because they just don't have the defense to help. I mean, to tell you the truth, that guy was the MVP this year, Joe Burr. His numbers don't. I mean, no one came close. No one came close. And then to flip that, I mean, the other real tragic side of this. How do you hit the Triple Crown and you're not even in the conversation?
Yeah.
I mean, Cooper Kupp hit the Triple Crown. He was guaranteed, right? MVP, right? Didn't he get it that year? He's the only one that hit the Triple Crown in the, past probably decade. As far as, what is it?
Did he? I don't even know if he won it. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he won.
You think he won MVP?
Yeah. Let me see.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like
Cooper Kupp was named Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, Super Bowl MVP. Yes, MVP. For sure. Absolutely.
Has he won a Super? Yeah, he won a Super Bowl MVP. So, but yeah.
But I don't think he won the MVP that year.
I don't think he did either. Yeah, I don't think he ever won. Let me see.
And that was like the sickest receiving season since Jerry Rice.
Right. Let me see. Wow, Sterling Sharp. Sharp. No wonder. Shout out to Sterling Sharp and them Sharp brothers, man. Real talk. I mean, Sterling Sharp was an absolute monster. Oh my God.
He had such a short career, but
7 years.
He was
dangerous. And he did hit the Triple Crown in 2021. Cooper Kupp did.
Go Browns. We got a Cleveland fan in the house.
Do we?
Casualty Z.
Casualty Z is in the
building.
To the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the show, sir. Yeah, I'll be close to you, the neck of your woods tomorrow. Yep. Rolling around in Columbus. He says, stay in them trenches, Spencer. It'll do you some good. Yeah, he's right about that. Robert Pena in the building. Appreciate you, boss. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Hope everything's going well with you, man. Yeah, I know I'm out of town, man. We don't have our music, we don't have our bells and whistles, we don't have nothing, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it done today.
We're getting it done.
We are getting it done.
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we trying to button up this Super Bowl. I mean, I've never seen Mahomes look like that. He looked like a deer in headlights. Am I wrong? No, seriously, right? For the first time ever. I don't recall seeing him look like that.
The best meme I saw after the Super Bowl was a meme of Tom Brady sitting in his throne and Patrick Mahomes kneeling down at his feet.
Yeah.
It's like finally we can stop with all the nonsense.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Make this kid work a little harder before they
yeah, exactly. And now it's, I don't know. I think this might have shook their psyche. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're going to recover. I mean, I don't know if they'll do well moving forward. They're going to lose some pieces. I wonder how much longer Spags is going to stick around and not, take a shot at another head coaching position. Or
there's still one left.
There is, right? That's what I'm saying. It's definitely, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we've all collectively, meaning the NFL in general, have started to chip away at the armor, right? I mean, I think that very first king, and I know it makes sound corny or cliche or whatever you want to call it, but that Christmas game, bro, that Christmas game, when we put it on them and it catapulted them into winning that Super Bowl, I think that was the point where everybody realized they're more vulnerable than they're laying on to be. You know what I mean? And then obviously this year, they got by on the skin of their teeth so many games this year. I don't know. I think they
they definitely don't look like the scary team they used to be, right, 4 years ago. But they're also getting better.
They are.
Ironically, right?
They are. They're getting younger. They're getting younger.
They fixed their offensive line. They get another wide receiver. DeAndre just retired.
Did DeAndre Hopkins retire?
I
did not see that. Yeah. Oh no! Boo.
Or maybe it was fake. I never know these days when I see these videos. Sometimes they look so good.
Yeah, somebody look that up. Shout out to I find that hard to believe he retired on this. Like you said, just based on, you know what I'm saying. I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine.
Casualty Z wants to give you Myles Garrett for Brock Bowers, Christian Wilkins in your first round pick.
Yeah, there is absolutely zero way that's happening, sir.
Respectfully, no, right? Respectfully, no.
Absolutely respectfully not. Raider transplant. My guy Angelo is in the building. Mr. Ray, Spence and Turf. Big USA boxing card tomorrow on ESPN Plus. NYC Berichenk versus Keyshaw Davis. That is going to be a good fight. 135 pound. And my favorite, Abdullah Mason, is on the undercard. Then Saturday, Diazien Cottrell versus Barbosa. WBO 140 pound title. Yeah, it's boxing.
It's crazy. The 135. Those guys are the draw now.
And they have been for quite some time. I mean, to be fair, though. I
mean, they're better technical fighters, right?
And it's that sweet spot, right? It's, welter, super welter, middleweight. Like that's like that where, like you said, you get all the skill, you know what I'm saying, as well as the speed. It's all packed in one, if you will. And it's the best bang for your buck based on that size and where you're at. You go a little bit lower, right? You get more speed, right? You get more, athleticism, etc., but not as many knockouts, not as many, devastating knockouts. Then, right, you swing the pendulum and go to the heavyweights. It's nothing but knockouts, but then it's more of a rock 'em, sock 'em, and you kind of miss the sweet science. So, and that's obviously a generalization.
Yep.
It's not for all. But yeah, I'm on it, man. I will be traveling, but Saturday we have the gymnastics game is Sunday. The meet is Sunday, so I'll probably be able to watch boxing Saturday night. It just depends on what we got going on with the parents, as far as everybody that's in town up in Ohio State. So yeah, definitely looking at that, man. Let me see what else we got here. Real talk says that Mike. Hope you're playing, big dog. If not, take your stupid. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Thank you, Real Talk. I know what he's talking about now.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Real Talk.
I get it. Yeah, appreciate it, man. I should have read that beforehand, but yes, you noticed I didn't give it any thought, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't pay attention to those kind of people, man, at all.
No.
Casual TZ says I'll throw in Deshaun and DTR in there too. Yeah,
Sweeten the
right.
pot.
You got to sweeten the pot a whole lot more than
Deshaun, DTR, AOC. That'd be a quarterback room.
Exactly. But yeah, man, I was very happy about the Super Bowl. I was happy what I saw. Like I said, I'd never seen Patrick Mahomes look like a deer in headlights. I mean, it's good. In my opinion, it's good for everybody to see this. Maybe they'll start laying off these quarterbacks. Like the lack of quarterbacks in the NFL is a problem. I don't see how people can't see that that's a problem. And you get spoiled by watching Patrick Mahomes, but guess what? If he doesn't have protection, right? If he doesn't have the help, he's going to look just like the rest of these average quarterbacks that are in the same boat. So, yeah, it was good to see. I don't know where they go from here other than fix the defensive line.
They're going to address their problems. I mean, it's a good organization. Their front office is top notch. They're just going to go after it in the draft and fix it. I mean, they've been drafting good players at the back end of the first round, so I don't think they're worried. But we'll see. Like it's Xavier Worthy, I didn't think was going to be this good.
I didn't expect him to come out this well either. I thought he'd be a little too small, right? Still need to gain some weight.
Right. I thought it'd take him a couple of years
and learn the game better too, right? That's the other thing. I mean, he wasn't really a guy that routed you up. I mean, right? That's not his game. No. So kudos to him, right? Yeah, he's looking amazing out there, man.
Where Hollywood they took a shot on him. Didn't work out. I expect they'll probably move on for him.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened with that.
He didn't do anything
at all. Not even a catch.
I think the injuries finally have caught up with him.
Yeah.
You can only take so many of those things before it starts happening. Some of your speed. And once that happens, like guys like him that's their whole game.
Correct.
Right. So, I don't know what they're going to do at wide receiver. They're probably going to draft another one this year. Let's see if they find somebody again. I mean, there's a ton of guys that are sitting back there.
Yeah, well, they're picking 31st. So I don't know, man. I mean, this will be the second year in a row they go wide receiver, right? And that doesn't address the offensive line issues. There's definitely an offensive line issue.
My guess is they're going to draft a lineman. Their first that 31st pick is going to be a lineman.
Yeah, that's my guess too. I wonder. Now my question is, who are they targeting? Because with my luck, they'll pick who I want at 31. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could. You know what I could see them doing is spinning Hollywood out for like a second or third. trade him
That's
out to
just
somebody and try
right,
and get some sort of draft capital back that they can use.
right. Yep.
Yeah, he just doesn't look like he fits there.
It's shocking to see too. I thought that was a good pickup by them.
I thought it was too, but he was just he was never on the field long enough to get into it.
Yeah, probably didn't grasp the offense, right? It is an Andy Reid offense. It is Patrick Mahomes. That's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
So it's going to be interesting to see how some of these teams in the back end of the the playoff teams, what they go after in the draft.
Right. Because what are their needs? You know what I mean? And
My guess is depth. They're going to be going after the trenches, right? They're going to
just to
try
get
and
richer.
build it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the Ravens are going to try and get another corner.
Yeah, I don't think they're too happy with Humphreys.
I don't know, man. I honestly, I think they can take a page out of the Eagles playbook here. Like this is how you attack the Chiefs,
Yeah.
right? You
Yep.
only send 4. Don't stop with these exotic blitzes. Like you blitz,
Dude, but their
Mahomes
front
has
four,
proven it.
man. That front four, though. Come on, man. That front four. And it's because of Jalen Carter. Let's be
Mm-hmm.
if you go back and look, it is absolutely crazy at what he does to the double team that causes problems for everybody else on that line. Hence why they only need to rush 4. It's wild. It's
Yeah,
wild. I mean, I won't say he's anything Reggie White. But damn, as far as disruption, I'm telling you, the kid is as he was double teamed literally the whole game. I don't know if anybody noticed
yeah,
that.
he
He's
was.
double teamed the whole game. Not a single play he wasn't double teamed. They didn't even try to play
That's what
around
you
and
need. I
chip
mean,
him.
you need somebody in the middle that can that's
Be that
honestly
disruptive.
when the Patriots were at their best too was Vince Wilfork in the middle. Like
Big win, big Vince.
you know,
Yeah,
he didn't have sacks and stuff, but he was eating up blockers.
correct.
Right? He was freeing up the rushing lanes for the linebackers. Like those guys are important.
Absolutely.
You got to be able to be strong up the middle so your edges can go win on the outside.
There you go. And that's how you win. That's how you win the line of scrimmage. You're 100% correct. Uh, if they have a good running game, right? If they have good schemes, that'll be a way to, and that's what I don't understand. What happened to the running game of the Chiefs? You're not going to tell me Pacheco just is no good anymore. You're not going to tell me that. As
He
well
was
as
coming
Kareem
back from
Hunt.
injury. I don't think he was 100% going down the stretch.
Right,
But I
that
mean,
bad?
they didn't even try to run. They didn't even really try. Like
Not even a little
who
bit.
knows if it would have worked? They never even gave it a go.
Nope.
Their design was short passes, which honestly, the way they were playing man coverage predominantly in the game. They didn't run zone very much at all.
Right. Right.
And then they were not blitzing. They were just only rushing 4.
Yep.
So, a lot of the times like that middle of the field was
Just collapsed.
it was right there. Like,
well, I should say the middle of the line of scrimmage collapsed, but the middle of the field, yes, they just couldn't. He couldn't get to it. He didn't have the time. He
yeah,
didn't have any ability to read anything.
yeah. They just really disrupted Mahomes all day
All
long.
day. Real talk Raider.
Rashee Rice,
Yep.
yeah.
Once Rasheed Rice comes back, him and Worthy could be trouble. They need to replace T. Kelsey pretty quick. He seemed done early in that Super Bowl. Man, it was embarrassing what he looked like, in my opinion, from the plays I saw. It was the least I expected from a
It's the worst game I've seen him play in the playoffs.
Ever. He looked like a shell of himself.
But I mean, here's the good thing. He's the straw that stirs the drink on that team. He always has been.
Yep.
right? Even through Tyreek Hill and all that,
It was all about him.
it was Kelsey.
Yes. No, absolutely.
It was always Kelsey.
When it counted, when it mattered, he rose to the occasion for
So
sure.
you take Kelsey off that team if he retires. Good luck.
Yeah, but the kid behind him isn't
Good
bad
luck.
either.
He's
Number
not Kelsey
84,
though.
I think. Nah, he's not
Gray.
Kelsey. Yeah, Gray.
Gray had some good games in the regular season. I picked him up in fantasy, but I mean, he didn't even get a target.
Yeah, he's not Kelsey. Yeah, he doesn't trust him. I don't think Mahomes trusts him like that. Not yet, anyways.
So I mean, I think they're probably going to be looking for a tight end in this draft too. So we'll see how that goes.
I could see that. See that. I don't. I'm only tight end that sticks out for me is the kid from Penn State. But I can be honest. I haven't paid attention to tight end. Right? There's no reason.
There's a couple of them out there.
Yeah, for us, there's no reason to even scout tight ends for any reason. I mean, we have the best tight end core in all of football right now.
Yeah,
with
you win that.
With Bowers, Mayer, and Harrison Bryant, please. That's like 2 Mackey winners and just all-star. So I think we're set there. But it'll be interesting to see if this lights a fire under Kelsey. I think he's leading towards retirement. I don't know. It's a lot to come back from. That's a tough game to come back from. That loss.
Oh, your boy Harrison Bryant's a free agent.
He is a free agent, huh? Damn, somebody's gonna get him. Somebody's gonna get him.
Maybe he goes to the Chiefs.
That would hurt.
Would that really
would hurt? You off to see him on the Where's Chiefs? My boo button? Boo! That would hurt. That would hurt. Yeah, that would hurt.
Nobody really scary on this list
as far as tight ends.
Zach Ertz is a free agent. Austin Hooper.
Don't pass the rundown test.
Yeah. Nobody's scary. Jawan Johnson, Mo
and there's really nothing out there. Like that's the other thing. That's what I'm saying. Even what is even out there for 2025 NCAA tight ends?
Is there a Michigan one?
See, that's even having to ask that. It tells you probably not, but wow, they got to pick the kid from Penn State at 5th. Elise Williams, tight end, Georgia, 6'7", 235. What? Yeah. What? This is he a freshman? These are kids that are getting signed now. Dude, Georgia just signed a 6'7", 235-pound tight end.
Sounds like a forward.
Wow. And then
sounds like a converted basketball player.
Yes, 100%.
Loveland, yep. He's the one I'm thinking about, Michigan. Colston Loveland.
Dude, he's not even on this. Oh, this is not the list I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm looking for him.
Tyler Warren, Colston Loveland, and then Gunnar Helm from Texas. Number 4 on the list is Mason Taylor.
Okay, here we go.
Number 5, Harold Fainin from Bowling Green.
Yeah, so the tight end. Yeah, so the kid.
We don't got.
Go ahead.
We don't got any of the guys from the traditional tight end schools on here yet. No Iowa State guys.
Are you looking at NFL Draft Buzz?
PFF.
Okay. They have Tyler.
PFF draft
so I'm
rankings.
looking at Draft Buzz. They have Tyler Warren, the tight end from Penn State, as the number 1, with your boy Loveland at 2.
Yep. Yeah, I same here.
3.
They have them 13 on the big board, 29 for Loveland on the big board. So they're both first-round picks.
Right. Interesting.
And then Gunner's a second.
And as you just said,
that could be an interesting one. I could see Colston Loveland kind of reminds me a little bit of Travis Kelce.
Yeah, 6'5".
He's more of a pass catching tight end.
Yeah, he only runs a 4.7 40. So he's not a burner.
Yeah. No. But he's one of those guys that's just in the seam kind of pass catcher, just like Kelsey.
Damn, the kid from Syracuse, 6'5", 236 pounds, runs a 4.5 40. Oronde Gadsden. Interesting. I'll have to look into him. That's some numbers right there.
Oronde Gadsden. Is he what position?
Tight end.
Tight end.
6'5", 236 pounds, 4.50 flat. Yes.
Why does Gadsden sound familiar?
I know, right? Gadsden, he's the second, so
must be
maybe his dad, right?
The whole name sounds familiar.
I agree. I don't know where it comes from either. That's what I'm curious myself.
Is it basketball?
It could be. I'm about to search it. It would make sense.
Lockley,
no,
Iowa.
It's his dad. Or wait. Yeah, his dad. His dad was a tight end for the
Oronde
Yeah,
Gadsden.
his dad was a tight end for the
Cleveland Browns.
Yep. He played for a few teams. He's a basketball player too. Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, I knew that name sounded familiar. You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Where were you on that one, Casualty Z? Oronde Gadsden.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, there's not a lot of tight end stuff out there, man, and it's almost
they got this dude pegged at 29, Loveland. So I mean, one of these guys could be back of the first round,
right.
For sure.
Well, that tight end from Penn State is definitely going first round. 6'6".
Oh, they're saying he's top 15.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 6'6", 257, 4.6 40. Yeah, he's definitely getting top. Picked in the first.
Hey, he looks like it too.
He does.
He plays like it. He looks like it.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, one team I forgot to mention for the quarterback sweepstakes was actually two. Pittsburgh. They're going to be without a quarterback. Word is they're moving on from both.
From Fields as well?
Yeah.
How though? How do they do that without a backup? They're making the Cardinals sin we made. If they do that, that makes no sense.
They're going to draft one
and play him right away, Spence.
They're both free agents.
They just did this.
So,
they just did this with Pickett, and look where they got him. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. They have something in mind. That's what I'm trying to say. There's somebody in mind already, and that if that's the case, I mean, for all we know, they may get Stafford.
And the other sleeper here is the LA Rams.
Yeah, you heard me just say they might go for Stafford, because word on the street is even the Giants. I saw some rumblings there that the Giants were going out potentially for Stafford. Pigs. Arroyo is a standout tight end for his pass catching, and Latchley is Iowa. Yeah.
That's tight end.
Yeah, right there. You can't go wrong.
It's where they breed them.
Pretty much. Yeah, you can't go wrong picking a tight end from there. That's almost like automatic. It's shocking that he's 10. You know what I mean? He's ranked 10. 6'6".
Right. He's just the kind of guy that could go sleeper mode and get drafted by the Chiefs in the fourth round.
Yep, and look like a superstar. Exactly right. I agree 100%. Well, I mean, there are some tight ends there, man. There are some tight ends. They got a few of them.
No, it's like the quarterback is thin this year, right? We all agree on that. Thin. Like running back seems like it's
an abundance.
Fairly deep.
It's an abundance. I want to say defensive line. Defensive line is in abundance. That might be the deepest.
I mean, I don't think this draft is as weak as everybody's making out to be.
This is.
It's just because you don't see the quarterbacks, and every automatically is discounting.
Yeah. This is where my ignorance helps me, and the fact that I don't get to study up as much as I was in the off season, and me having to travel a lot. But I'm getting right back to it because. Yeah, we got the draft coming up, and we got free agency. I'm very curious on the direction that we're going. I'm curious on the direction a lot of teams are going. moving
Yeah,
forward with this guy.
I can't wait to see how the combine plays out. It's the combine's going to blow someone up.
Oh, always.
Somebody's draft, especially a quarterback, somebody's draft stock is going to go way up. Who's going to be the beneficiary of it this year?
Yep.
Is it going to be your guy?
Right. It's very possible.
The Raider fans are all in love with Jackson Dart.
I know. I don't know if he fits Chip Kelly though. See, and that's the other thing we got to think about. I mean, it's really about Chip Kelly at this point. You know what I mean?
What does Chip Kelly want in his player, his quarterback? You want a mobile quarterback?
Man, I keep hearing he's looking at that kid. What is it?
You
Will
didn't have one in Ohio
Johnson?
State. That kid can't
Will
run.
Johnson? Is that his name? Is that the kid from Ohio State?
Yeah. Yeah.
They say he's been ranting and raving about him, dude. I would throw up if we drafted that kid in the first round. I would throw up.
In the first round?
That's what I'm saying. I would.
Like I haven't even seen him ranked in
that's
the top
what
five
I'm saying. If they pick him in the 6th, right? 5th, sure. But that would hurt my heart. I won't lie. That would hurt my heart. They did that.
Yeah, I don't see that. I do not see that.
Either. But yeah,
if he does get his hands on him, he's going to be the second quarterback taken, and it'll be late.
Right.
Will Howard is the quarterback from Ohio State.
Will Howard. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Will Howard.
Isn't that? Would you say Will Allen?
I said. No, I think I did say Will Howard. I think I did say Will.
Okay.
Maybe Will Johnson. Yeah. I said Will Johnson or Will Howard, but it is Will Howard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the defensive tackle situation is crazy. Bro, the defensive tackle situation is crazy. There's a kid from Marshall, 6'4", 248 pounds. He runs a 4.57, Spence.
That's crazy.
He's ranked 5th.
That's crazy. I think I saw that for the kid from A&M too.
Dude, oh, wait till you hear this one. Dude, Abdul Carter runs a 4.48. He's going number one.
It's like everybody thinks that everybody's sleeping on Abdul Carter, dude.
He's going number one.
He reminds me so much of like the Myles Garrett.
Yes.
He's going to be a problem in the NFL.
James Pierce Jr.
I hear people trying to.
Go ahead.
It's crazy. I really want him. I hope nobody take him in the top 3 picks, please.
Have you seen this kid from
Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter? Do it.
Have you seen this kid from Tennessee, James Pierce Jr.? He's 6'5", 243. He runs a 4.4, 940 at defensive end. Yeah, wow. This is unprecedented.
I think we're going to see some freaky numbers coming out of the defensive line positions, because I saw the kid from A&M is like 6'6", 315 or something, like running some like a 4.6 or a 4.5 or something.
Nick Scorton, defensive end, and 285, 6'4", 4.7 40. That is dumb, bro. That is dumb. The offensive tackle from defensive tackle from Oregon, he's 310, Derek Harmon. But he runs a 5 flat. He runs a respectable time at 5.51. Jesus, dude, this is crazy. There's so much talent this draft.
Everybody's got to get faster.
There's so much talent this draft.
Everybody's got to get faster.
Yeah, pigs. You caught me. I did say Johnson. That's what I thought. Uh-oh, Trap God in the building. What's good, Trap God? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoyed the show as usual. Yeah, I'm in my uniform as far as when I'm heading to Minnesota. You know, I gotta look the part, man. Gotta look the part. Get my baby girl some of that NIL money. You know. Pigs. Carter
Golden
Carter
Gophers.
is super fast, but he needs to add some NFL power. I agree. I could see where he'll need to bulk up and get stronger. Definitely, he's gonna absolutely need some technique because, like you said, he's undersized. I mean, let's be real. Will that matter though? Right? It's not stopping me from drafting. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not stopping me at all from drafting him.
They'll just get creative with how they use him, like Micah.
Correct. No, I agree 100%.
If he's that fast, you can take advantage of it.
Yep.
You can put him at an outside linebacker, move him down, hand down on the end. You can do lots of different stuff with him.
I see why Tennessee had a decent.
And then if he's got outside contained, what running back is or quarterback is running away
Absolutely
from?
Nobody at all.
And that unfortunately is like where we're at now in the NFL, right? These dudes are so fast. At quarterback and running back, you need somebody like that can run these dudes 100%. Down. Or they just get the edge and you're cooked.
Absolutely.
Like, it was the Detroit running back, man. Like when he got in there and started burning people.
Oh, Gibbs.
It was insane.
Will Gibbs.
Yeah. He better beat everyone to the edge, and then he's gone.
That's exactly. Dude, I didn't know Mason Graham ran a freaking 4.740, man. Or no, 5. I was gonna say that's dumb. Because Mason Graham is 320 pounds, 6'3". He is a tank, dude. He runs a 5.1. I don't care what he runs. I want him. That's somebody I wanted too. You put him and Wilkins on the inside, bro. It's game over with Max, and who cares who else? It's over. That would be, that's just a dream come true. I mean, it's such a weird. We still haven't closed up the Super Bowl, man. We in an hour and 15 minutes. Let's button this thing up for real, so we can move on to some more of these spots. And we're getting close to the end of the game. End of the third quarter in the game. They starting to open back up a little bit.
It's tightened up a little bit. It's 12-point lead.
They had it down to 4. Yeah, they had it down to 4, but obviously they screwed that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see nothing but good things coming from the Eagles. They have a great division to continue to keep ruling. The only problem they really honestly have is the Commanders. And I just don't see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. So my only concern for the Eagles is that they lost their offensive coordinator. Right? Like, coaching matters.
Absolutely.
Offensive scheme matters. Right? Unless you got somebody, that's been in the system for 10 years and can run it in their sleep, your offensive coordinator is important. And I think they said that Hurts has had
4 different coordinators in the last 5 years, I think, something along those lines.
Something like that, yeah. So he's had no continuity.
Right, but with that being said, being such a veteran, it might be okay. It just depends on who they, bring along. Because now he's not as needy. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to get it a little bit more. He's more experienced. He had a hell of a game, by the way, too. I thought he just played great. He won MVP, right? He was MVP. Yeah, he
did.
He deserved it.
It was a great performance.
Great performance. I mean, spot on.
He threw with touch. The only bad play of the game, he got hit.
Yeah.
Right.
That pick. The first
Everything else looked like perfect.
Yeah, if he can continue to play like that. Trap God, any chance Shador falls to us at number 6? Yes, I actually do think it's a very good possibility. Angelo states the same. Yeah, mock draft looks realistic, and Sanders dropped to us at 6. So, I absolutely.
If the Patriots don't trade out of the pick, they're not taking Shador. And if we don't take Shador, Shador is going to you.
I agree.
based on
No,
what
I
I've seen.
agree.
Like I've seen everything as crazy as the Patriots taking Will Campbell, and I think Field Yates has us taking Campbell, which I think is completely unrealistic. Will Campbell will not go for
It wouldn't make
overall
sense.
in this draft. It's just not going to happen. Here's my conspiracy theory on this. Like our coach is in Ohio. These guys, it's Ohio State. I think he's all. He's the one that he wants. I don't think he wants Will Campbell. I think he wants Josh Simmons.
Yeah, I would be shocked.
I think if we're drafting a lineman in the first round, we're trading down a little bit, and we're going to take Simmons. Now, you guys, I'm telling you, there's going to be people that are going to want Shador if he makes it to 4, and I think we're in play. So
I could see
somebody's
that.
going to trade up for him.
I could see that. I could see that.
The only way this thing kind of goes chalk is if Tennessee and Cleveland and those first 3 picks, both quarterbacks have to go in those first 3 picks. Because if that happens, either Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter are going to fall to us, and we will draft either one of those guys. Right? I have no problem. Either way, we win because Abdul Carter is going to be a freak at edge. And personally, I think Travis Hunter is going to be a freak at cornerback.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Right, and then if that's the case, then we're going to definitely play him on offense a little bit. We'll put him in some packages. McDaniels will find a way to get him in there.
And you just hit the key word that leads me to believe, yeah, they probably won't go with Will Campbell, and it's Josh McDaniels. I don't think that's what he'll want. Considering knowing him, he's probably gonna believe he can, work with what he has, if not also get something. And you know what I'm saying, free agency, but go out and get something juicy if they're gonna allow it to be used for the offense on the first pick.
We'll see what that looks like because my guess is we'll have signed a lineman.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Who do you think, though? I mean, yeah, let's look at free agency.
So if I'm looking at tackles, the question is, like, who of these guys is really going to be a free agent, right? Like, not many teams let their guys just walk, right? Like, do we think Baltimore's going to let Ronnie Staley walk? He's 31, but they're probably going to re-sign him, right? He made 7.5. I don't think they're going to even balk at that. They're just going to sign him, and I'm sure he wants to stay.
Yeah.
Cam Robinson's the number 1 guy on the list.
Zach Martin.
He made $18 million last year. Yeah, I don't think he's going to shake loose. But if he does, for some reason, the Patriots will sign him.
Yeah, I'll be shocked.
Tyrone Smith. I don't know.
Jets.
Yeah. He's old and injury prone.
14 years, man. It's not. Yeah, it's not. That's not passing a rundown test. I mean, the best one out of this camp, right, is going to be, like you said, Cam Robinson or this kid James Daniels from Pitt. He passes the rundown. He's a guard though. Passes the rundown test. We're talking specific tackles, right? Because you need a left tackle.
Yeah, we need a left tackle. Like, bad. Cam Robinson would honestly be ideal because he's 29.
But why on earth would they would be insane to let him go? They're going to pay him every bit of that
cash. And they're not.
Yeah, they're going to pay him every bit of that cash because it's a drastic drop. Yeah. I mean, next spot is Jackson Barton. You know, as far as passing the rundown test, if you will, and staying under 30. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rundown test.
That's what I call it.
The ages.
The ages. Yes, pigs. Tackles are hard to come by for sure. Trap God said, if not, what?
Yeah.
Drop down and take Janty. Janty, what? Drop down in the first round? I wouldn't pick Janty in the first round. I just wouldn't do it. Tevin Jenkins is a guard.
He's got enough steam that he's gonna get drafted.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't. As a Raiders, you know, it would make sense. Plus,
yeah, I don't see. I think you guys have got your. I think Rundown said it. He's got his eye on those Ohio State running backs.
Yep. Yeah, number 32.
And it's not a bad place to be looking.
No. That dude, that is, you are absolutely right.
Both of them look pretty nasty. Yeah, you're not going to go wrong with either one.
Trap God, do we move Andre James to tackle? No way JPJ loses his job at center. I would hope we cut Andre James or get rid of him, you know, and find somebody else that can better fit. Personally, you know, he did play tackle in college at UCLA, so it's possible, I guess, for him to go back. But I think we all know and realize that position is 100%. JPJ is now moving forward as far as center is concerned. I think he can be an all-pro center. Maybe not this year, but definitely next year once he gets his, you know, sophomore season under his belt. I love the way that kid plays. When you have the refs telling you to tone it down, man, yeah, that's that's my kind of offensive lineman. So yeah, he's gonna be a special player. Yeah, he's gonna be a special player.
Yeah. So the dude that the beat writers have been talking about in Boston is this kid from the Rams, Alaric Jackson. He's 26 and a half. And he's an unrestricted free agent this year. I think they say it's like the chances of him shaking free are like 40%. But if he does hit out there, he's going to be higher on their list too.
$5 million, I'd take him, especially at that age too. Yeah.
He's not making $5 million on a free agent contract. Though. He'll get substantial.
Of course.
He'll jump up on the Cam Robinson.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it'll easily jump to at least, you know, the 10 mil plus.
Yeah. Mekhi Becton, he's the one that's on the Eagles that they got from the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the old left tackle for the Jets. Didn't really pan out at that position, but he looked pretty good at left guard. You would look good at guard on any team.
Right. Calvin Beachum. He's old.
Yeah. There's lots of old guys. Right? I mean, you remember Kansas City signed DJ Humphries late in the year.
Right.
Before thinking that he'd be good for the playoff run, and then he like tore his Achilles or something. Like something bad.
Trenton Brown.
So it's you know, those old guys, like it's you're just taking a guess. I mean, we as bad as we were last year, we could have had any of those dudes, and they didn't sign any. They chose not to.
Right.
Which is crazy to me, but
doesn't make sense.
I guess he was proved right. DJ Humphries got injured like second game. Done.
Yep. And there's just so much. So that's the thing. Like last year's draft, it was quarterback heavy. There wasn't really much else out there. This draft, it's not much quarterback. But man, defensive line is crazy this draft. Running backs are crazy this draft.
Yeah.
What?
I've seen some mocks where there's like running backs going in the 5th round.
That should be going in like the 2nd.
Yeah, they look like they're going to be sick.
You know, I haven't looked at linebackers or defensive backs. Have you paid any attention to linebackers or defensive backs?
Defensive backs, I don't think are super deep, but I think there are a good, pretty decent group at the top.
Well, you obviously got
Maybe
Travis
8 or 10
Will,
deep.
yep, Malachi Starks. I wonder who. Let me see who is his people. Is that my guy's family? Let me find out. I'm gonna take a peek. What do you know anything about Malachi Starks? Where is he from?
Malachi Starks.
Safety from Georgia.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's at Georgia, right? He's pretty nasty, if I remember correctly.
That's what it's looking like. I'm trying to find out his background. Where is he from? He doesn't have a wiki yet, so let me see. Info.
Top 200.
Okay, here we go. Oh, he does have a wiki. So yeah, he's born and raised in
So you get Travis Hunter, Will Johnson, right?
Yes. Travis Hunter, Will
Benjamin
Johnson,
Morrison
yes.
from Notre Dame.
Yes. Oh wow! So he started as a free safety, as a freshman, as a true freshman. This kid started as a safety. Wow, he's from Georgia, born and raised. Yeah, yeah. Number 12 recruit.
So I'm running down the top 200 so far. I've got that's 7.
Yeah, I absolutely pray we keep
7
Malcolm
7 in the
Koonce,
top
guard.
75.
Let's see. Raider transplant. Yeah. Raiders will go after Mekhi Becton at guard to pair him with JPJ and Glaze on that right side.
That's not a bad attack plan, but you got to believe that the Eagles are going to want to bring him back.
Exactly. There's no way. They're bringing everybody back. Are you kidding me? They trying to repeat.
That's the thing about a Super Bowl winner, right? Like these dudes, they're happy to keep winning.
Yeah, they're not trying to go nowhere.
and Philly took a chance on him.
Yeah, I don't see him going anywhere. Yeah. Now you're talking about language.
So
Angelo.
top cornerback and free agent is Carlton Davis and Shavarius Ward. It's 2 pretty good ones.
You got the cornerback from UT too. Jadell Barron. Oh man, this is going. Somebody's going to be licking their chops with this kid from South Carolina as a safety. Nick Emanwari, 6'3", 227. He runs a 4.38 40. As a safety. Jesus Christ. Wow. Yeah, he's ranked 5.
They're all fat. Like every year they get faster.
It is. It's wild. It's wild. Man, looking at this list, just in the top 10, you got the kid from Georgia runs a 4.35, kid from South Carolina 4.38, kid from ECU 4.40, the kid from Notre Dame 4.39. Jesus.
Wow.
And then there's the safety from Texas that runs a 4.33, Andrew Makuba. He's rounding off the top 12.
Yeah, Makuba's a nasty piece of work,
dude.
Too. I would love to get
6'4'3". Jesus, dude, that's
and he comes down.
Yes, exactly.
He hits hard.
He's a smack you in the face for real.
Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, reminds me of like
Dude,
Rodney Harrison.
there's this kid from Iowa State, 6'4", 200, cornerback, 4.38 40. Darian Porter. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, there's some cornerbacks with size in this draft
Billy
too.
Bowman. Yeah,
Size and
Billy Bowman.
speed.
He's only 5'10", though, but another 4.38. This is just crazy.
Yeah.
There's more talent in the cornerback position
I
than
would
I
take
thought.
yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of top end talent.
For sure. For sure.
I wouldn't mind grabbing Emeka Egbuka from
Yeah.
Ohio State, but I don't think he's going to be around in the second round.
Nah, Ohio State is definitely getting
So
plucked.
the guy I was thinking of was Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M.
Shamar Stewart.
Shamar Stewart. He is. Let's see. He's 6'6", 290.
Jesus. What the defensive tackle?
Yeah, they have him listed at edge here, but I've seen him at defensive tackle too.
That sounds crazy.
But
Oh,
six
yeah,
six two
Shamar
ninety.
Stewart.
He
Yeah.
can move.
4.75 40. Jesus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I don't understand it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The thing that's a little bit underwhelming in this draft to me are the wide receivers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They're
I
a
was
little bit
gonna say
underwhelming to me. Like,
it's very top
they're
heavy.
yeah, like Tet is a big kid that looks like he could be legit in the NFL. There's a kid in
Ole Miss.
and then of course the Ohio State wide
Right.
receivers are always good.
Yeah.
And there's a kid from Iowa State that
Yep.
looked
Jaden
really
Higgins,
good.
6'4",
Yeah.
4.5 40.
But everybody else is like those
Miss,
little
dude.
guys.
Dart had that kid from Ole Miss, Trey Harris. A lot of people like him too. He's 6'3", 210 pounds, 4.5 40.
Yeah, but like Luther Burden's a tiny guy.
We're forgetting about somebody, and with our luck, guess where he's gonna go with his boy, Isaiah Bond.
Yeah.
5'11", 184,
Bond's like what, 6 foot?
He's 5'11", 5'11", 428 40. He's probably got the fastest 40 in this combine. 428, bro. Yeah, it's.
Well, I mean, you know, the Texas kids are like they're all track kids.
Yeah,
always.
Yep.
Yeah,
always. Speaking of
this Morrison kid from Notre Dame at cornerback.
Yeah,
I think he played himself into
Correct.
16. Like he had a crazy college football playoff.
I agree. Yeah, he's ranked number 27.
Matthew Golden, Kenneth Grant from Michigan. So there's the other defensive lineman. These dudes, like, Michigan's just producing defensive linemen like crazy now.
It's bad.
Both of them are up there. Like Kenneth Grant's at 23 on the big board on this. And then Mason Graham's at 4. Like both defensive tackles are
at the top. Yeah, it is insane. They're becoming
insane.
That's the deepest position in this draft, in my opinion. It's the defensive and edge line. It's the deepest. I mean, hopefully it gives us some leverage too. If we can draft one of these guys, it gives us some leverage to get a friendly hometown deal from Malcolm Kuntz. I mean, we really don't know what's going to happen with him, right? I mean, he's coming off of a blown knee. So we're going to have to figure that out. You know what I mean? But he's going to have to take a team-friendly deal, in my opinion.
Yeah. And the kid from Mississippi, Trey Amos, I think I've seen a lot of favorable stuff on him.
Right.
What is he? 6'1", 190 cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, lots of cornerbacks that got a little more size.
Yeah, what is Travis gonna do? He's gonna have to run under a 4.4 to impress people, right? Can't be a 4.4
might.
40. He's got to run a 4.38.
He might
That's the
run a
only
4.3,
thing.
4.2.
Yeah, that's gonna be the only thing that makes it make sense. You know,
I
outside
bet
of
you
other.
has a 4.2. I bet you he runs a 4.2 something 40.
Nah, Travis Hunter. Nah.
I bet you he's been working on it.
I'll give him a 4.35 at best. I'm gonna put him at a 4.38.
Okay.
That's my guess on Travis Hunter. I mean, like you said,
4.38.
That's moving, dude.
Yeah. That's fast.
That's moving. There's not a lot of dudes running 4.38s in the NFL.
No. I think this I think that Jack Betch kid is gonna get worked up into the first back end of the first round too.
Because of the speed.
Is it because of the story, man? He had that great Senior Bowl, had the game-winning catch, TCU. He's a big kid, and he's like I don't know how tall he is, 6'4", 6'5", 6'2", 6'2", 215.
Right.
But his brother got killed in the New
Oh,
Orleans.
yeah.
That fool that drove through the crowd.
That's right.
He dedicated the game to his brother, but
Right.
I think there's a lot of good vibes with him now. So
And Angelo, Travis.
I think he might have moved
right.
up.
Travis already said he's doing it, bro. He said he's doing the combine, so he's definitely risking it. There's no question about it. So I would be prepared to see that. Yep. I would be prepared to see that.
He's just a straight physical specimen. He looks like he was made in a lab.
I agree. Special dude.
You know, I mean, he's been that since he was probably like in middle school.
Easy. A man amongst boys, man. A man amongst boys.
I don't have any doubt that he's going to kill it at the combine. Yeah. But he probably doesn't do the full combine, don't you think?
No, he's only going to pick and choose what he's going to do.
He'll probably do like the shuttle and the 40, and that'll be
there. You go. That's what I was guessing. I'm assuming he's definitely doing the shuttle. He'll do the standing broad jump. He'll do
the Bo Jackson, run like a crazy 40 and just keep going.
Just go. Yeah, because he's got hops. So that's another one. I'm pretty sure he'll do the vert, right? Because that's obviously something that he's looking to showcase. I mean, vertical matters. And I think he has probably a 40 plus vertical. That would be my guess. And I'll put his vertical at a better advantage than his 40 time. You know what I mean? I think that'll be more of the case. If 40 do anything over 40 inches vertical is crazy. So I'll put him at like a.
I think.
What you think?
He starts there
at 40. I think he's got a 42-inch vertical, and a 4.38 40 time. Yeah, let me see.
Yep. And I bet you his like 3-cone is going to be crazy.
That's going to be nuts. That is definitely going to be nuts.
They said I saw a thing on Julian Edelman. They said that's what got him drafted. That's why the Patriots drafted him. In the draft combine that year, he had the fastest 3-cone time of any wide receiver in the draft.
Wow.
And that's why the Patriots took him.
So I think they're lying here with this. They're saying that he's 6'3" tall, which is not true. It's 6'1". They're saying he can deadlift 350 pounds. I don't believe that. And then they're also saying he can run the 40-yard dash in 4.2 seconds. I don't believe none of this.
I'm telling you, dude, he's crazy.
He can broad jump 12 feet, 10 inches.
The dude's a freak. He's a freak athlete.
That's nuts, bro.
He played two-way in college.
I just no, I know. Yeah, I
Like,
know.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, how hard is that? You played in college.
Yeah.
Could you
I
imagine playing
know.
like linebacker
Hell
too?
no. I couldn't have retained the information, to be honest. It would have been too much for me.
Yeah,
Because I like to know too much. I wouldn't have been able to eat up all of that knowledge. I'm just being real myself. It was hard enough to learn what everybody had to do on offense. I couldn't have done both. That's just facts.
I was super impressed with like when we were rumored to get the number 1 pick. I went and watched a bunch of film
Right.
on him. I was super impressed with his coverage skills.
Yeah, he's
like the more I saw him in coverage, I was like, I'll take this dude as a cornerback. Yep. That's fine.
And it's a smart position.
It's like we just
get paid more.
Yeah,
he should get paid more.
So I mean, if he's able to work in at wide receiver and he produces, like his payday is gonna be sick.
Yeah, if he can get it, after that rookie contract, just bring out the Brinks truck.
His marketing is going to be off the charts.
He's already off the charts with that, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So it's like, I mean, people are going to want to draft him just for the exposure of it,
Mm-hmm.
Like the jersey sales are going to be crazy.
Yep.
So I mean, we'll see. I'm kind of excited about this draft. There's a lot of good players in this draft.
What I like is there's
a lot of kind of guys that you want to build your team
right,
with.
and you're gonna get that focus because it's not, like you said, quarterback heavy. So you'll actually get the proper focus on everybody else. There's no way this dude's vertical.
And I'm gonna be awesome. I'll be honest. As far as defensive players go, I'll take anybody that's in this draft off that Georgia.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, they are all crazy. Nasty. Anybody from Ohio State, anybody from Georgia, come on down.
Got your spot right here.
I mean,
yeah, I agree.
Even Notre Dame, like Notre Dame's defense played crazy.
Absolutely. They shocked the world, actually. I mean, nobody expected Notre Dame to play that well.
I thought they were going to get annihilated in the first
Everybody
round.
thought that. Yep, and they just kept going. That running back, man, that running back, what is his name? Oh, number 4. Work of art. That kid, I don't know where he's going to go, but I'm telling you, the running back class.
Is he in the is he?
I don't think so.
Draft?
I think he's actually. I think he was actually young. I don't think he was even. He might have been a sophomore.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. He's young.
Yeah, let me look.
Yeah,
Jeremiah Love. That's him.
This is gonna piss me. This is gonna piss me off. Bond is gonna end up like. He's gonna end
That's
up
what you didn't hear me say. He's gonna be with his boy.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at where he's ranked.
Exactly.
Right. He's gonna end up on the Chiefs,
and they're gonna have 2 dudes running 4 twos down. It's gonna be impossible. It's gonna be impossible. Insane. Like, just run goes all day and run the ball. Right, run the ball and run goes.
Yeah,
be wild.
Patrick, I just need you to throw the ball up there.
You saw what he did. He did that with Worthy.
Did he do that?
Beautiful. That was a beautiful pass. That was an excellent play. And if I have to say so myself, even though I hate that team, absolutely hate that team.
So I'm just going down the top 100. I counted 10 cornerbacks in the top.
It's crazy.
100.
It's deep, man.
So. They're definitely deep. Definitely deep.
Yeah, it's
lots of linemen. Lots of linemen. I see lots of defensive linemen too.
Yeah.
Handful of edge rushers. Yep. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this all shakes out. Who is in your mind for like late round picks, who do you think is the best value in the draft for the
It's going to be a
Raiders?
running back.
So who you got your eye on?
I mean,
Let everyone
yeah.
know where you're
Me
at.
personally, I don't think the running backs from Penn State are coming out, right? Maybe one of them.
I don't see them.
I
I
don't see
haven't
him
seen them in
either.
any of
I don't
the
see him
ranking lists,
either.
so I don't think they
Right.
declared.
So,
I
and
don't
we
think they
need a
declared.
guy that could potentially be in every down back, right? So, I mean, man, I'm with Rundown on the Caleb Johnson kid. I like him. But the one I want is the kid from Ohio State, Trevion Henderson.
Which
I want
one?
Henderson. That's the one
Henderson.
I want.
Rundown wanted what, Judkins?
He does want Judkins. He wants Judkins, and I can understand why. Judkins is the bigger back. He's the right, and that's the thing we're missing. We don't have that big back. So,
Trevion Henderson looked like he played with some
bruh,
attitude.
and he's ranked higher than him for a
I wouldn't
reason.
want to mess with him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, any of those top 10 guys, man. Any of them. You got Scatterbull at 8. You got the kid Devin Neal from Kansas. He's another dude, big dude.
What do you think of Omari and Hampton?
You know,
I
he's
see him
number
ranked
2.
up
He's
pretty
right behind
high,
Jansen.
and he's bouncing out.
Yeah, he's right behind Jansen.
He's bouncing out of North
A
Carolina.
lot of people like him. I favor other backs below him. Don't get me wrong. I can see him going somewhere and doing well. He's an every down type back, right? He's huge, 226 feet. Pause. Yeah, but and runs a 4.4 40. I mean, he's ranked second behind Janty for a reason. So, I mean, I just like that style of Henderson. And I think he's going to be obviously just a little bit quicker. He's going to be able to.
I'm with you. I like.
He's
I like
more
Henderson.
of a Jahmyr Gibbs type guy, right? That might hit that hole and be gone. Yeah.
Devin Neal from Kansas is not a bad. But I mean, you can go down the list even further. I mean, like who did I see down here?
The kid from Oregon, Jordan James.
Yeah, the Miami kid Martinez is in here. He looks pretty good in the few games I saw.
That big kid from Texas Tech, Taj Brooks. He's huge. He's like 230, 240.
Yeah. He was the right. He looked like a fullback.
Yes.
He was like an MJD cutout, right?
Yep.
And then of course there's Trevor Etienne, right?
Yeah, I've soured on him a little bit. Exactly.
He's little.
And I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that was the same kind of knock that was on his brother coming out, though. You remember that? Like at Clemson, they're like, he was crazy in college, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it in the NFL.
Clearly he did he got injured, though, right?
But a few years into his career now, right, they're trying to pair him with another running back to kind of take some of the abuse.
Yeah, because he got injured, right? Didn't he get injured? He missed some games.
So,
yeah, he missed some games for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Etienne would work out well with somebody that's got one running back that's not like that's more of a bruiser, right? But they're trying to add like maybe the Patriots. Etienne might actually fit well with the Patriots because
you already have a couple of head monsters over there as far as big guys that can carry the load, if you will.
Yeah, and we need to get younger. I've heard a lot of rumors of Scatterbull going to us, and I don't like I'm not on the
Scatterbull bandwagon either. I think he's going to be a lot easier to tackle than people think. as far as once he hits the
Yeah.
NFL, because it's just a different situation. I've said the same thing about Gianti. I don't think he's gonna have that type of aura slash, breakability that you've seen.
I need to see you playing. Yeah, I need to see you playing in the SEC or Big Ten.
That too. Right. That's the other part.
I don't have any respect if you're playing in Mountain West or you're in the ACC.
Pac-12.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. I need you in the real conferences with the real
Right.
defenses.
Well, looks like Minnesota held on and completed their blowout, if you will. And of
Yeah.
course, my guy, Angelo Turf, got to talk next week about the Super Bowl of boxing, February 22nd. 7 world title fights on DAZN for $25. Spence, you have to watch that pay-per-view if you want to see why boxing is amazing. Only $25. Yeah, that's a steal. That is an absolute steal for real. Shout out to the homegirl Queen Raider Rat in the building. Salute, salute. Glad you could show up. Hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, boxing is definitely starting to pick back up, Spence. We gotta for sure start talking a little bit more about it, because what Turkey Al Sheed is doing, he's making it relevant again, and he's forcing people to fight. That's really what it's boiling down to.
I'm all
Yeah,
for
the
it.
money is not an option. Money is no object. And as you can see, for a $25 pay-per-view fight with 7 world title fights, that's never happened. You're lucky
awesome.
to get 2, and that's going to cost you, $99.95. So
Yeah, I remember 20 years ago you had to pay like $100 to see like a
one, and
heavyweight
that
fight.
was just one world title fight. So yeah, it's definitely coming back. And yeah, Angelo and I are absolutely going to bring it to the masses for sure.
$25 actually very reasonable if you want to get a fight card.
Super reasonable. It's fair.
Very reasonable.
And
7 title fights.
Yeah, and that's what's been missing.
That's usually the bad thing, right? You get one of these cards and you gotta wait through like 10 matches of like garbage to get to the main event.
And mismatched fights.
That's actually a really solid card.
Yes, for sure. I like the fact that they're getting good matchups, and that they're pairing people that it is 50-50 fights. It's not hey, let me get my guy some steam here, go fight an 0-12 fighter. You know what I mean? A fighter that's 5-12, 2 knockouts,
beat up on
just so that he can feel confident. No, it's you're a professional fighter. Definitely you don't want to throw him in with a monster immediately, but at the same time, give him some competition. And I think that's exactly what's starting to come to fruition when it comes to the boxing world, man. Yep. Well, man, it's 2 hours, man. It's 2 full hours.
Already
2 full
That's
hours.
crazy.
We watched the whole game. It's tough for us, ladies and gentlemen. We love football. Right? It's hard to talk about a whole lot of other things, especially with the
Look, we're into it now, and our teams are terrible. So we're living for the draft. We're living for the combine.
Yes, and we want to be right. We absolutely want to be correct in our thoughts on these guys. And yeah, it's no time like the present than to get going. I mean, yeah, we gotta start making sure we keep track of this stuff some way. I gotta get my kids involved. Maybe I can get them to start pulling some of these numbers down and showing where we are. Right? Go back to my very first beginning videos and start seeing where I'm wrong, right, or indifferent. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, man. The show has been awesome. I really look forward to it. It just sucks I don't have all of our stuff because I'm away. But it's just one night. Just one night.
Hey, I thought the show went great.
Perfect. Yeah, well,
even without the bells and whistles, no sound effects,
right?
but
No music, no nothing. No, it's all good, man. All good. Obviously, I'll have all of Spence's stuff scrolling right in the ticker and so forth. So if you haven't already, please go like, subscribe everywhere when it comes to what is it again? Titletown Sports.
Yep, I've got it linked off my X
Yep.
account, but yeah, that's me on Titletown Sports Talk TST.
There it is. Titletown Sports Talk. Please go like, subscribe.
Yeah, I gotta start putting content out, but I gotta get some subscribers.
Yeah, and that's my bad. I also have to get you the videos so that you can chop them up and get them thrown on there. I'll make sure I do that. Hopefully, I can do that over the weekend.
Work on that. You're busy.
Yeah, man. The traveling's killing me right now, but we're gonna figure that out. Yeah, but man, we are going to start definitely having more targeted shows as well, right? With more specifics.
Yeah.
We'll have some trivia questions. We're gonna do a lot. So you guys be prepared. Be ready to come through and talk your talk, right?
Yeah, next time we can go over the Four Nations tournament for hockey. Like that's going on right now.
Yes, I was so mad. I actually saw that at dinner. We were playing Finland. I believe the USA played Finland today.
Yeah,
but I expect the Canadian team to win that. Right? That's just my gut.
Well, Finland's usually has some pretty good players too.
I agree. So, but yeah, hockey is coming to an end too here shortly. I think they're starting to get into playoff season as well, just like basketball.
Yeah, we got the break, and I feel like the All-Star break for hockey is kind of like 2/3 of the way through the season.
Correct. So it's starting to heat up.
Yeah, we're in the All-Star break now for the NBA. I think after this, we're finishing up.
Right.
And they'll be in the All-Star break.
Yeah, we'll definitely start talking more basketball. I've been watching more. I've been watching more, guys. So yeah, it's starting to heat up. I mean, it's not the basketball of old, right? I'm getting used to the new world. Got to adapt, right?
It's a different game, but I mean, I feel like everything comes back to it at the end.
And defense,
right? I mean, when you get into the playoffs, it's defense.
Bingo, and that's what I was just about to say. Defense still wins championships. So
yeah,
it's
like right now, it's like it's exhibition basketball basically.
Correct. Yep.
They pick and choose the nights they want to play defense, and then we'll see how it goes.
Right. Cool. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I got a plane to catch tomorrow, so yeah.
Good
thank
luck,
you, sir. Yeah, we'll be back next week, and as you know how we get out of here, as always, hook 'em.